Hello, my friends. Welcome to my channel, Bringer of Light Intuitive. I'm Cindy, and I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all of your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. I am just building this channel, just starting. It's brand new, and I want to serve. So today we're going to do an angel reading. We're going to take a look at your strengths at this time and what your heart is telling you at this time and your challenges at this time. We're also going to take a look at the overall energy surrounding you. So let's just get started. Thank you, angels. Thank you, God. Thank you for my friends watching this video right now. What can you tell them about their strength, their heart, and their challenges at this time that they need to know? How about their strength? What can you tell them about their strength right now? What is their strength? Ooh. Sacred plan. Wow, you're in alignment, and your angels want you to know that your strength at this time is staying according to your sacred plan. You may know your soul purpose. Everything you're doing is everything that you are doing and going through at this time is all part of your sacred plan, and it's all to prepare you for what you asked for. So you're doing great. You're staying in alignment with the flow of the divine in your life. You're staying in alignment. You're working on yourself. You've done all the work that you've done all the shadow work. You have been working on yourself. You're staying in alignment with your soul purpose. You might not even know that you're in alignment with your soul purpose, but everything that you have asked for and everything that you're trying to manifest, do you know that that is all there for a reason? You want all of that for a reason. And so everything that you're going through right now is all because of what you asked for. It's preparing you, and you're doing the work. You should be very, very proud of yourself. Your angels want you to know. They want to acknowledge how great you're doing and how you're staying on track, and you may not even know it. And your heart wants you to know something. Let's see what it is. Forgiveness and understanding. So your heart is trying to tell you that you are maybe right now in a process of forgiving and understanding. Maybe your heart is asking you to understand that you're still in this process of transformation. You're still in this process of learning. You're still in this process of healing. You may be healing from a lot of disappointments and hurts in the past, and your heart wants you to know that you're still in this process of forgiving and understanding to stay on track. You've been very strong with that, but like I was saying before, you're being prepared for everything that you asked for, and your heart is wanting you to know that don't try to rush or get through it too fast, even though you've done so much work, and they're acknowledging how far you have come. You want to remember that you're still in this process. You're still in this process of forgiveness. You're still in this process of healing and understanding that you are on the right track. And so if there's anywhere, you know what? This has been coming up every day in my readings, forgiveness. If there is anywhere in your heart that you are holding unforgiveness, even for yourself, you want to take this time right now, because your heart is actually calling out and saying, hey, pay attention to this. You want to take a look if there's anywhere that you need to forgive anyone, anything, any past experience, or in yourself. If you have to forgive yourself for allowing some kind of relationship, allowing yourself to get hurt in some way, whatever it is, without judgment, you want to take a look and see where you need to forgive, okay? Because it's coming up for a reason, and your heart is telling you. Okay, so take a look and see if there's anywhere you need to forgive. And if you don't think that there is anything or anyone or even yourself that you need to forgive, ask your angels, your spiritual team, to show you. And they will. If there is anything that you need to forgive, they will show you, and then you can release it and you can move on, and that just makes you all the more closer to where you're going, right? And if there isn't anything, because you've already done the work, maybe this part doesn't resonate for you, and that's okay. Because you are on your sacred plan, and you are getting ready to see the manifestation of all that you're desiring and all that you're dreaming of and praying for. So let's take a look at what might be challenging you at this time. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guides. Thank you for showing my friend who is watching this video right now. What is their challenge? What do they need to work on? What is their challenge right now? One more. Whoa, there it goes. You got two. Compassion and cutting the cords. Interesting. Interesting. I just heard something this morning about compassion for cutting cords of stuff that no longer serves you. Wow, that's crazy. I literally just heard a message about that this morning. Okay, so these two came out for a reason. This is in your challenge position. So there may be something from your past that you are still holding on to that you need to cut cords from. That could be an unhealthy attachment of some kind to something or someone or a relationship or even a disappointment, something that happened that you could be holding on to still. And it could be the energy of a person that you've let go of that is still holding on to you. You may want to do a cord cutting ceremony. You can find on YouTube, you can find on Google. Cut the cords to anything in the past, and especially old relationships. If you are somebody who's looking for love, who is looking for a new relationship, and you've gone through this whole, process of forgiveness and being prepared for your new relationship, you might be holding on to something in the old still, and it might need some compassion. And this can also be compassion for yourself. Realize, see, this is in your challenge position, so this is a challenge for you. This is something that you still need to work on. Letting go of the past, any person, place, or thing that you might be holding on to or have some kind of an attachment to. Could be an old way of thinking, could be an old way of your old habits, old thought processes that keep you stuck. You might need to let go of, cut the cords from, but also have compassion for yourself and how far you've come. Because a lot of us on these healing journeys like to maybe not have so much compassion for ourselves and kind of blame or think that we should be farther along than we are. Or, if something is not quite what we think that it should be right now, we kind of blame ourselves. Sometimes it's self-sabotage. So, and what I see too in this card is there's a lot of green in this card. So for me, right off the bat, I feel like this is compassion for yourself in your heart center. So really just maybe spend the rest of this week pouring into yourself, really focusing on self-care and self-love and doing what makes you happy and feel good. And make sure that you cut the cords to anything in the past. And this can be behavior, thought patterns. This can be past, this is purple. I notice my colors. This could be a way that you've been thinking. But this is also your crown chakra. Your crown chakra is purple, right? So you may be in this moment as you're watching this video right now, you may be thinking of a scenario, a person, a place, a thing, an old relationship, an old experience that you might need to cut the cords from. So pay attention to whatever jumps in your mind right now as I'm saying this, and maybe just consciously let it go, because there's something that you need to cut the cords from. Some old way of thinking or an old person, maybe an ex. Maybe you need to let go of that energy of an ex. Even though you might have already let go of the ex, you might need to let go of the energy of the ex, what they did to you or what your experience was. You could have to let go of that. So that's your challenge. And our overall energy is intuition and downloads. Just as I said that about the crown chakra, your overall energy is intuition and downloads. This is awesome because you are receiving downloads right now as we speak. And you know what? You probably have received a heightened amount of downloads since our full moon last week, because it was a full moon in Pisces, and that is connection to your higher self, connection to your intuition, and dreams and messages and signs and synchronicities. So pay attention to your intuition and any downloads that you're receiving right now, because you are receiving them. I can tell you that right now. And pay attention to your dreams, any symbolism in your dreams, any funny dreams that you've been having that are different from usual. Maybe look up different symbols that come out in your dreams. Look it up on Google and see what it means, because there may be some additional messages for you. Like I said, ever since the full moon last week, you might have been receiving some intuitive hits. You want to make sure that you pay attention to that, because it's coming up in your overall energy. So you are receiving some kind of messages for your sacred plan here that you are on and doing awesome at, or it could be that telling you what you need to let go of. So this is your reading. I hope you enjoy. Like, share, comment, and let me know what you think. And thank you so much for being here. If you want to have your own personal private angel reading, go ahead and email me. My email is in the box below, and all of that information is there. So I look forward to our next meeting, and I hope you have a really great afternoon.